Good evening and welcome to Arsenal Domination, where Arsenal are not dominating Europe this year. They have just gone out 3-1 on aggregate to Paris Saint-Germain, 2-1 on the night, and probably a fair reflection of the performance over two legs. In terms of tonight's game, the Arsenal side was as expected with the one change, Thomas Partey coming back in, Trossard dropping to the bench with Moreno moving up front. And Arsenal made a really, really strong start. Donnarumma was excellent. You can't deny it. He as Arsenal missed chances through Rice, Martinelli, and Odegaard early on, and you just kind of felt at that point maybe it's not going to be Arsenal's night. You might be encouraged by it. I certainly was, but you just felt a sucker punch was coming. Paris Saint Germain had already hit the post before they got the opener, which again came on the break, and that's where it looked like it was coming. Paris playing really well on the break, winning a free kick from a foul from Declan Rice. Arsenal not dealing with it, and Ruiz with an excellent finish, to be fair. And it sucked the life out of Arsenal, and it sucked the life out of probably most of the fans as well, including myself. And Paris led at the break. Arsenal made a slow start to the second half, and then gave away a sort of strange penalty. I mean, in the rules in the Champions League, it is a penalty if it hits your hand in the penalty area like that. So from that point of view, there can be no complaints, but I think it is a bit of an odd rule. But, the penalty's given, and rightly so, under the rules. But David Raya, I don't think anyone expected to save him, given his record this season with penalty save. Makes a save. Been an odd one from Bentina, but just thought, come on, can this change things? But unfortunately, Arsenal was sloppy at the back, defensively. A little bit naive, and very poor defending from them. Hakimi banging in a second. At that point, it was definitely game over. Arsenal, to their credit, kept going. They got one back through Bukayo Saka at the second attempt. And he missed a glorious chance late on. And you just wonder if that had been 2-2 on the night, whether Arsenal might have gone on to get a third. Moreno, sort of with a late effort, but it was kind of tame one later on. I mean, overall, the performance on the night certainly not too bad. Arsenal created chances, something they've really struggled with this season. It's what I've been more worried about than our finishing, funny enough. They did create a lot of chances tonight. Donnarumma was excellent. But it kind of is the sort of story of that the campaign of the Arsenal attack just not coming through when it needs to. And that's something Arsenal will need to address in the summer, no doubt. Ultimately, the first leg has cost us. The game is played over 180 minutes at this stage, not 90. And Arsenal's journey end, and Paris Saint-Germain deservedly through. The turnaround in their season has been fantastic from the autumn, and all credit to them. Arsenal will now have to return their attentions back to the Premier League. They go to Anfield on Sunday. And I think really they need to win two of these three games now, because I think finishing second is really, really important. Otherwise, the end of the season is an incredibly disappointing one, more so than normal. And I think Arsenal would struggle to pick themselves up in the summer in that situation. But there we go. That's it from Paris. Paris 2, Arsenal 1. Arsenal.